Hey everybody, thank you for checking out my review of Honey Don't, which is now available on Blu-ray from Universal Pictures. I want to give a shout out to Allied Von Entertainment, who has sent me this for review and I guess sponsoring this review. Very cool for them. You can pick a copy of this up off of moviezing.com. Moviezing.com. There's a direct link to this title in the description for this video. This is the latest film from Coen brother, Ethan Coen. This is part of the lesbian trilogy that him and his partner have been working on, Trisha Cook. The first one was Drive-Away Dolls, which also had Margaret Qualley. I'm hoping that she continues and is in the third one of these. But this does not come with the digital copy. Just want to be upfront. There was no code in here. As you see, it's just the disc, but there is nowhere on here that it says it should either. So just this standard Blu-ray. Digitally, it is available on Peacock, but why Peacock when you can own it on Blu-ray? So let's get into the movie. A courtesy of the Movie Zing site, the synopsis is this. In this action-packed dark comedy, Honey O'Donoghue is a small-town private investigator who delves into a series of strange deaths tied to a mysterious church. This, of course, as I mentioned, stars Margaret Qualley, Aubrey Plaza, Charlie Day, Billy Eichner, and Chris Evans, written by Ethan Coen and Trisha Cook, directed by Ethan Coen. This is a fun movie, throwback little neo-noir thriller, private investigator. Like, I enjoy Margaret Qualley here in this Honey O'Donoghue role. I mean, if this wasn't part of a thematic trilogy, I would like 5 Honey Don'ts. Even if I'm like only okay on this movie, I like the idea of it. I like that movies like this are getting made. I like the style with which, you know, this comes across. It's a fun story. It's fun to watch actors just kind of come in, chew scenery, they're chewing a scenery together, move on to the next scene. There's a mystery involved that it's probably by design, but one of my qualms with the movie is there's too many pieces to it and too many that don't directly connect, and I think that's kind of the fall apart nature of it. It's kind of got, in terms of going with Coen, it's kind of got a Lebowski-esque nature to things, where things don't have to connect, or the audience thinks they do, but they don't. But one of my other little nitpicks with it too is that I feel like every performer here in a role is bringing a different energy to the movie that doesn't make for a through line as to what kind of movie is going on here. I do like the rapport. Like, this is what I'm saying with I could have Margaret Qualley as Honey O'Donoghue. Her and Charlie Day's rapport is great. He's got this old school Honey O'Donoghue type feel to him, which is really fun through here. Aubrey Plaza, one I can watch in anything, and she makes interesting choices with movies, so if she's in something, I'll watch it. Margaret Qualley's become that way too. Really been enjoying her the last few years, kind of take off, work with interesting directors, and, you know, kind of carve her own path here. And it's nice to see Chris Evans in good movies or interesting movies, so props to him. Ultimately, there are some great segments that remind you of classic Coen Brothers materials, and the way they tell stories and just know how to make it cinematically effective. There's a struggle in a house out in the boonies. At one point, there's the scene where one of the main characters meets their demise in a way that you don't see stuff, but it works and it's effective. But yeah, I think ultimately it's a fun movie. It's a fine movie. Not the greatest movie. I think I might warm to it later on. I think Drive-Away Dolls was a little bit better than this, but I think this is some fine kickback, relaxed viewing. Giving it 3 out of 5. Definitely, you can check it out. Very fun, or keep going with this trilogy, which I'm excited to see what the next one, what kind of movie, where it goes, and who's in it, and hopefully Margaret Qualley is leading the way. Moving on to the video, this is a standard Blu-ray. The compression is an MPEG-4 AVC. It keeps the theatrical aspect ratio of 1:8:1. Thank you. You guys know how I feel about 178. We're going from 1:8:5 to 1:8:71. Just leave it alone. And the resolution is a 1080p picture for HD quality. Yeah, this looks really good. I mean, this is, I think, we're not getting a 4K of this right now. Maybe once the trilogy is complete, they'll do like the Ty West X trilogy did, and there'd be a box set. Considering where this is coming from, I don't think that's the case. So, but the Blu-ray is the best you're going to get, and you're getting the best picture quality Blu-ray. It does have some really strong depth. I mean, this is, I feel like this pushes the limits. It's got, this probably, I don't know how this was shot. I'm pretty sure it was probably shot digitally. It has a filmic look to it. It's got this like probably fake layer of grain on there, but it really helps deliver the stylistic qualities of this this movie. The details are quite strong here, from the fabrics and the clothing patterns and stuff to like facial features, details with freckles, wrinkles, or like dirt, sweat kind of things going on here. And I really think like all the surfaces and stuff have enough information going on. It makes for a terrific picture, honestly, with good, I mean, the colors, this isn't an eye-popping color movie, but it's got the natural rustic ones look really bold and strong. And I to me, this is probably as far as you can push the Blu-ray format, so I'm giving it a 5 out of 5. Audio-wise, we have a Dolby 5.1 True HD track, and it's accompanied by one sole subtitle track, English SDH. So this 5.1 track is, I mean, it's more than adequate. It's not top of the line probably, but it's a quieter movie, not requiring a lot of much, but it does have moments with gunshots, with crashing things, and the subwoofer has its intensity level set to about the right tone to fit the movie. The ambiance is terrific in this because there's a lot of quiet office scenes and stuff. You can hear little fans or air or something like that. And then when just natural things of like laying something on a table or picking something up has a kind of true to life feel where you like feel in the room like that. And then the music in here is, I don't think this movie really has any like strong score or musical moments, but it's got a nice accompaniment, like a stereo in the backdrop, like scene with Patrick Swayze's brother in here who plays a bartender. That one would be a good example of that. But audio-wise, yeah, I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. Good stuff. Extras, I'm sorry, folks, there's no extras on this one. It's a goose egg, and that stinks because just a commentary would be nice or something like that, but not even a trailer. So, but it is funny to me because this is a Universal movie. Universal has a kind of method to what their menus look like, and if you take a look at the menu here, it's obviously the graphic is shifted over because on the right side, that's usually where Universal menu loads up, and you have the options for you'll see the extras stuff sitting there. Granted, when you hit the setup menu, it brings up the subtitles over there, but that normally when a Universal menu goes, there's stuff on the side, but there's nothing here. So gotta give you a 0 for it. So let's go back and tally. The film, I give a 3 out of 5. Good film. I like it. Don't think the 3 is a bad thing. Solid. It just doesn't all come together yet for me. I might move higher on this later on. I flirted with bumping my score to a 3.5, but let's go with a 3. Video, 5 out of 5. Audio, 4.5 out of 5. And bonus, sorry, a 0 out of 5, which is going to drag the total score down, that 0. So I'm going to give it a 3.25 out of 5. Really, it's dragged down because the film's all right, and the bonus really drags it down. But I think this is a good movie, solid. And if you picked up Drive Away Dolls, you'll want to complete, or if you're like me and you own all the Coen Brothers movies, even the side shoots, you'll want to pick this up as well. And if you do want to pick it up, you can pick it up from moviezing.com. I have a link directly to the movie in the description here, or just type in that link and search up Honey Don't. It'll come up. Order from them. They're great. They are press on demand services. They have a lot of other great movies there too. One of the best. Keeping the physical media dream alive. So really appreciate them and Allied Von Entertainment for sending me this. And I appreciate you for watching. And as always, stay film positive.